I'm Myron Rogers, and I'm co-author with Margaret Wheatley of A Simpler Way. The core idea, the big idea of A Simpler Way is that organizations are living systems and not machines. This may intuitively look obvious to people. However, deep in our society is the central notion that the best way to organize human endeavor is to organize it like a machine. And this is, the central notion that affects our society is that all of us can be worked on, programmed, fixed, improved through machine dynamics. This is fundamentally untrue. I mean, our belief, when Meg Wheatley and I wrote A Simpler Way, our belief then, and still continues to be, that it's actually the imposition of machine dynamics on the dynamics of life that are responsible for creating the profound unintended consequences of our organizations. A great neurobiologist named Humberto Maturana, who has a phrase that says, "You can never direct, you can only disturb another living system." Most of our plans and processes for directing an organization actually just provoke it into producing something that none of us really intended. And I think that some of the experience we've had with working with the principles of A Simpler Way, I mean, certainly that I've had in the last several years with very large and complex organizations, is that most organizations, because of the machine-based thinking that goes into them, have created profound fragmentation. When we talk about us as an organization, it's actually not a true statement to say us or we. It's mostly that there are different departments, different disciplines, each with its own fragmented, separate identity, looking at the world in terms of what it thinks is critical. One of the basic principles in A Simpler Way is that people only own what they create. So if you don't include them in the front end of creation of anything, they will take whatever you give them and recreate it in ways that you don't like. So essentially, you need to put people together in a dialogue that has them construct a shared picture of reality. Once they develop that shared picture of reality, they begin to recognize together what's significant about it. And this shared sense of significance is what perhaps the most critical thing in any organization to respond to anything that's unfolding in its environment. I mean, the first step in grappling with the ideas in a simpler way is really just to start experimenting, to not think about some grand sweeping overall how I'm going to change the world, but just, if you're a middle-level manager working with a team or a teacher working in a classroom, that you begin to experiment with some of the concepts that are in there.